Hello, this is Mike with Trike with Mike, Texas. I was in the Navy on board a nuclear-powered submarine during the Cold War. From time to time, I will tell a sea story. Nicknames. Just like in non-military life. On your left. Morning. People are given nicknames for different reasons. Guy named Harold might go by Harry. Something like that. But usually you're just called your last name, or unless you've earned a nickname. And none of the names I use in these are real names, unless someone's specifically given me permission to use their real name. So if I tell you a name, then it doesn't belong to that actual person, but the nickname's real. So, there was a lot on our boat, but the three main ones that I remember are Spot, Mongo, and Two Dogs. So we'll start with Spot. Spot, he's actually was my roommate when we were in port. He was helping topside one day, get down some stuff off of the, when we went on a deployment, he was just helping get some stuff down, and somebody had dropped a metal stanchion, a piece of pipe about yay long, heavy, down, and when they were handing it to him, and it hit him in the head. Of course, any pipe hits you in the head, you get to go see the corpsman, the doc, and they will, in this case, shaved a round circle around the area and then stitched it up. So for a while there, however long it took before he got the stitches out, he had this big spot on his head, and he went by Spot after that. And he liked being called Spot. He'll still answer to Spot today. Oh, hold on, I got a oh, never mind, I know who this is. It's the guy who wishes not to be spoken to. But anyway, so that's Spot's nickname. Mongo. Mongo is a torpedoman. He worked with me. This guy had muscles to no end. He was a wrestler in high school. He had gotten a scholarship to a college, community college, to wrestle, and he went in the Navy instead. So Mongo, and he's always showing off his muscles, putting people in headlocks, all that kind of stuff. But he was a ton of fun to be around, but everybody called him Mongo because, I guess off of Blazing Saddles reference, big and strong and lovable guy. The third one's Two Dogs. You can get by with the other two guys without knowing their actual names. Two Dogs, you need to know it. So Two Dogs was an American Indian. I think Cherokee. We're just going to say Cherokee. May not have been. I reached out to him recently to find out. We're going to say his name was Richard. He came on the boat. Richard. People were calling him Richard. That's what he wanted to be called. And somehow he said that he was a Native American. And then somebody asked what his name was, his Native American name. What's your name? He said it's Richard. And so, you know, everybody teased the new guy about, you know, his name was Richard, and Richard, and that was it. He never backed down. Every time he asked, what's your Native American name? Richard. Okay, so pretty much nobody thought of it anymore. It's several months later, and Richard was hanging out in the torpedo room with me and probably three other guys. And one of the other guys was just talking about general nothingness that we always talked about. And that guy was saying something about, you know, he had this dog and was telling us about his dog. Richard spoke up and said, well, I got two dogs. And then somebody, might have been me, might have been one of the other guys, quipped up real quick and said, that's it. That's your Native American name. It's Two Dogs. And then from that moment to this day on the Facebook page, he answers to Two Dogs. Pretty amazing. How those things just stick. Now, I don't know if he went to another command. I know he went to other boats later. I don't know if on those boats he went by Two Dogs or if he went by Richard. But it's just a little something how things stick that you're not intended to stick, but they just somehow do. And that's the end of this sea story.